I wrote my book, Postmodern Philosophy for the Modern Philosopher. We try to break open what it means to be a philosopher. We've moved past what meaning is, and we're now onto what meaning used to be. It says so much, but it doesn't say anything at all. We used to think of, Hobbes, Thomas, Winston, Norris. All of the good philosophers aren't what you think they are, and they're exactly what we all knew the whole time. We have to look inward before we look outward, but at the same time looking outward to see what's inward. It's kind of like when a tornado meets a volcano. If I'm going too fast, just stop me, because I tend to do that, because philosophy is pretty rich. Composing my novel, I felt like I'm making like a meal for someone who is otherwise incredibly incompetent and can't handle it on their own. I'm more of the Ina, and everybody else is Jeffrey. She is the me of cooking. Jeffrey adores lamb. Remember, you're Jeffrey. This is a simple summer dish to make on the grill of philosophy. I cut lamb racks into individual chops because you can't handle the whole thing. Look how happy everyone will be once you read my book. Look, I'm giving you cake. I'm giving you cake.
I'm Tom Clancy. I'm an author. You might have seen my movies, Hunt for Red October, Patriot Games with Harrison Ford. I like to write stories about questionable gray areas in government agencies. Did it really happen? Did it not? I don't know. I leave that up to my readers so that they can maybe feel what it's like to be inside my head, swirling around like a tornado, like a twister. And I'm Bill Paxton, inside that tornado. We need Ronald Reagan back. Not many people know this, but Ina was an inspiration for me. It's when I created Rainbow Six. She talked about making a rainbow-colored bunt cake. I said, rainbows? Rainbows can be both dark and light. And so for me, I thought, why not bring the same joy I had eating Ina's bunt cake and share it with the rest of my readers. 3 tablespoons good olive oil, 1 teaspoon ground cinnamon. Sometimes I think to myself and say, wow, we caught Bin Laden.
Kind of like the bad boy Dan Brown. I wrote some great novels like UFC Lawyer, Jiu-Jitsu Judge, stories about, underdogs, lawyers that shouldn't be lawyers because, they have felonies or they have, they just yell at people all the time. Yeah, and they all have mother issues, which has nothing to do with me. One of my stories takes place in Panama. It's about a lawyer in Panama who does jiu-jitsu. He's also he's also a Navy SEAL, and the thing that makes his character round is that he's an amazing cook. Cooking has always been a passion of mine, and so is writing, and I'm so glad to be able to join 2 of them together in my new cooking action book. I just want to make one thing clear. Garten is the greatest chef on Food Network. Anybody that says Bobby Flay can suck it. He just grills stuff. Oh, good idea, Bobby Flay. You know how to use a grill? He has a show called Boy Meets Grill. And when I'm flipping through the channels and it's cut off a little bit, I think I'm about to watch Boy Meets World. Give me Ina any day. When I wrote the book UFC Lawyer 3, I thought of Jeffrey. I thought of this motherfucker right here. And I thought, what if that guy had spandex on? And also just takes the law into his own hands. I asked the seafood shop to cook the lobster for me. What a great idea, Ina. What a great idea.